welcome back to Darling and Grit Homestead. I am Brian, and pretty much today I'm just cruising, doing chores. We're going to burn stuff because we got the big pile that's in the field. We worked hard on it last night, cleaned up a bunch, I mowed the field down. So today is burning it, but also cruising in the morning for some chores. So I'll take you along. We'll check things out. One thing I'm also going to post out is our ducks. They're amazing. I've already let them out. They're already talking this morning. They're yelling at me. Filled the pools. That's already done. Other than that, ducks, you just make sure they got food, water. They're happy. It's easy. Those guys are easy. But as we've said before, we rotationally graze them, and it does wonders. As evidence, this is our normal grass line through here. Normal grass line. I did weed eat yesterday around this, but you can see the color is nice. Don't get me wrong. We have good grass here. We got good all that nice green. So if you can see the difference in the line, that's where their line was, and this is where they were. And they ate this down pretty good. We actually kind of overgrazed them here on accident. We got busy. This was where their house was. You can tell that it kind of stopped where they're laying and everything. But this green is almost like a deep forest, almost blue green. It's crazy compared to this side. The line is incredible. So I just had to post that and show you guys. I mean, I don't know. I can see it. Hopefully the camera picks it up. But there is definitely a difference in it. It makes it super healthy. And it's easy. Once again, we just use our nice netting, move them around. The house is heavier than I planned, as we said in other videos. So moving that is a little bit of a chore at the moment. But we plan on doing a new house for them soon. And it will be a nice, easy one to move. It'll have wheels and it'll be much lighter weight. So yeah, so here we go. Hey everybody, Gaston, rocking the beard, huh? I know, that's a boy. All right, bunnies have been good. Everybody's been doing very, very well. We got pretty warm and then it dropped back down pretty low. We were having some days back in the 30s again at night. But everybody has done extremely well. Extremely well. So, we got old mamas. Hi, Rosebud. Yeah, sweetheart. You know, her babies are still in the box, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're my sweetheart. And then old Strawberry.
Look at your little hamsters. Yeah.
Alright, it's gonna be cage cleaning time.
What's up, babies?
These guys are finally laying about 4 eggs a day on average. So the ladies are sticking around for a bit. But our males that are just absolutely... yeah, they're gonna get processed here soon. It's on to the freezer. But and we did move our chicks out. And they've been doing okay. We had a little bit of a moment with our little... someone had stress poop, but that happens. I mean, it was a big change. I did have to stack these in front of their thing because right there with the door, it's not a closed door. It just is a pallet at the moment because we got to make a door for there too. We had some decent wind the first day we put them out. Of course, we haven't been windy, and then we put them out and it was extremely windy. So we want to make sure everybody did okay. Everybody survived. Everybody's fine. And they've been doing okay. So we're good there. Oh, and then
The sheepies. Hi, guys.
They have been doing phenomenal. We couldn't be happier. There's some good sheep. They're very, very used to Ashley, big time. But she gets in here every day. I haven't, with me working like I do, I haven't been able to really get in as much. But yesterday I was in here and they were super happy to see me. The Eep, our black one, she is still probably the most standoffish still, but she came up and was sniffing and everything. So they're getting very, very used to us, which is fantastic. But all right, now it's chore time. I gotta clean. Can't just stand around talking all day. Jeez.
Hi, babies.
No, you're not coming out.
Aren't you? Coming in. Hi,
Oh, Merida. Always greets us with love. Huh. I know you guys are waiting for your snacks. I'll get them in a second. I gotta get your water. This is the essential. Yeah. Huh. Oh, that's that angle. Alright.
What are you doing? Merida. What are you doing?
Oh, you're okay.
What is that?
Remember, you can't eat it though. You guys are funny.
There you go. Come, sweetheart. Yeah. Where's my baby? Yeah.
I know. You sweetie.
What are you doing?
Hmm? Yeah. No, you ready for your snacks? Is that what you're waiting for? Huh? You ready for snackies? There's no snackies in there.
There's no snackies in there.
Good girl. Yes, you are. Hi, Eve. You gonna come say hi? Oh, you're gonna bump the camera? You gonna say hi that way?
Hi, Buffy.
Oh. Camera fail. Hey, hey. No, you can't chew on it.
You're okay.
Just camera. Ain't gonna hurt you. Oh, camera fail.
You're okay.
Stealing from the pile. Oh, yeah, you want this. This is the good stuff. Alright. Yeah. I know. Look at that. Come on. You okay? See? There we go. Nummies. One of them sweet grasses. That's my finger. Warming up. Not there yet. They're trying.
And Brian has shared with me that he's done a bunch of time lapse, but we had a big fire today. It's been raining, so, hey, get away from there. And so we had a bunch of wisteria and some tree branches and like those cypress cedars, all kinds of stuff that we had originally chopped down, and we just burned it all. So we are gonna head into a burn ban here pretty soon. I believe it's like the very beginning of June, so we needed to make sure we got all the things that we've been wanting to burn technically burned now. We did burn, I think, right before winter started, before like all the major rain came, but we hadn't had a chance to do it again. So timing is always difficult when you're working full-time and you have different days off and just, you know, normal life. So, but we got a bunch done. Super excited about that. There's a couple other branches over there. There's more cypress. I believe Brian's gonna cut those down and keep the actual trees themselves because they're straight, so we can use them for different projects and things like that. It's good wood, so it's all smoky. Now we got a little maternity pen up. So there's no door to this. There will be a door later, but we're getting it up so we can let the ewes out, the Shetland ewes. If you watched in our last video, we brought home 3 Shetland sheep ewes, little lambs, between the ages of 7 to 10 weeks old. And we're going to let them kind of come out here in this nursery area and kind of start to munch and forage on the grass that we have. We have to watch them because they're babies, and they're not used to all of this grass. So where they were living, they were kind of living in more of like a forest area. So there wasn't like pasture or anything like that. So they have to slowly transition to it. We also have things to prevent bloat. We have the baking soda in their mineral trays. So, but I also have bloat treatment and diarrhea treatment and all of those things in case it gets too severe. Otherwise, obviously, we'll consult with a veterinarian. But there we are. Brian's getting it all set up. It's temporary. It's not going to stay this way, but this is an area for maternity and nursery for babies. And then this door will be built soon. We have to empty out that stall because it was full of wood just like the other one. So these are some old cabinets that we ripped out of an office upstairs. And so just junk, you guys. It's an old homestead. It's an old repurposed barn. It's not all glam and beautiful. There's things that have to be done, and it all is done in project after project, not all at once. So we're not blessed where we could have one person stay home and another person work, or both of us just work on the homestead. We have to, you know, go to our day jobs and do that, and then do all this, because this is the life we love. This is the life we want. And we very much enjoy it. There has been no regrets. I have enjoyed every little adventure that we've done together. What'd you find?
A woolly.
Oh, you found a woolly.
He's like, don't talk to me. He was hiding because it was raining.
It always remind me of like a brown and black yin yang.
A little bit.
Yeah.
He ain't coming out.
Brian and I love nature. We love rain. We love cold weather. Hence why we live in Washington State. So, born and raised, so kind of biased. Pretty sure there's probably a lot of people say that they hate Washington. And I know for all the reasons that you probably do, but it's my home. It's my home. And I'm staying as long as I can. So, but anyway, I gotta go chase after some naughty Pomeranians. They have things that they shouldn't have. Hey, excuse me. Excuse me. What do you have? You see that trot? That is a Pomeranian trot saying, I have something and I'm not gonna give it. She's taken off. You stinker! So I thought I was recording this whole time, but apparently I wasn't. And I got a great video of me petting Eve, the black one. So she's been our shyest one. This one is Merida, right here, that's basically in my lap. And she's a good girl. And there's little Buffy. Buffy's gonna lay down. But here's Eve. Eve is a scaredy girl, but we've made some progress and she lets me pet her now. Yeah, you're a good girl, Eve. You can trust me. I'm gonna take care of you. Merida's gonna get jealous. Watch out, Merida. Come here. Come here. Watch out. Let me pet her. She's not gonna let you guys see me pet her. Merida, you're a stinker. Oh, you're gonna lay in her right in her face? Really? You're a stinker, Merida. She's like, nope, I want all of it. Here, I'll just pet her on your butt. And then you get butt scratches and she gets face scratches at the same time. She's a good girl. Yeah. We use you as a pillow. But you're a great pillow. Little Buffy lets me pet her. She's super sweet. But super win. They've been here for 6 days. And I can pet all of them. Eep and Buffy is still a little bit skittish when like I get up and move around. Merida's not scared of us moving around in the barn at all. But he can pet. So the girls and I were just having a little scratch session. They're all laying down, chewing their cud. Yeah. Hi, Eep. It's a pretty girl. She likes the scratches, like right here around her ears. Yeah, it's a good girl. And then check her Famacha. Looks pretty good. Pretty pink. So she hasn't let me do that yet, so seize the opportunity. Sweet little Buffy is doing very well. She lets me pet her. She comes straight up to me. Eve takes a little bit of coaxing, but she's very sweet and she likes the pets. So I was able to pet Merida at the breeder's house. I've mentioned that before. And then Buffy, it took about, I think about 2 days. And then I just finally was able to pet Eep yesterday, feeding her grain. And now she really trusts me, so which is really good. But you guys want to go outside? You want to go see the grass a little bit in your little area? See, Eep is using Merida's butt as a pillow while she chews her cud. You silly girl. But I gotta clean this all out. Yeah, it's full of your poops. Your poops are everywhere. And it smells like a sheep farm in here. So, get it cleaned out. I'll give them new mixed hay, and then I'll give them their grain. But let them get out there and eat some grass and have a good time, and I'll get you guys to see what it's like for them for their first time to go outside. You guys want to come out? Come on out. They're like, oh, what's that? It's just a nursery. The rest of the pasture is out there. Come on, Buffy. Come on, Eep. Come on out. And immediately went for that tall grass. They're like, ooh. Hey, get some lamb zoomies out of you guys. So you go run around. Nope, more interested in grass. That's fine. Alright, I'm gonna clean out the stall and then I'm gonna take a break because I've been at it all morning and I have hair in my mouth. So I think they'll enjoy it out here. And this is just a little temporary area for them. And they will, you know, enjoy the grass and enjoy the fresh air, being outside, looking at their surroundings, getting the enrichment that they need. They've been in quarantine for the whole week, so they're doing great. None of them are sick. None of them show any signs of illness, so now we gotta watch them for bloat signs as they eat fresh grass. So I have a baking soda in their free mineral feeder. Hello, Merida. Look at her little spots on her leg. Hello, Merida. Hi, baby. She always flickers her tail when I pet her. You're a good girl. You like it out here? Could you make a home out here? You like it, Eep? I think Eep likes it. Little Buffy, come on. All kinds of grass for you guys. She's finding the clover in there. Yep. Going straight for the clover. Not my best friend. Come on, Buffy. Come on out, baby girl. Kind of feel like Merida was a bottle lamb because of how sweet she is and how attached she is to me. But they didn't say she was, so she just must really like people. What are you doing, Eep? She's like, this is nice. I'm gonna browse and eat what I can. When you get in the camera, you can't eat it. Alright, I got a bunch of new bedding in here. It looks like they ate all of their baking soda, so I'll have to give them some more. I use a little collapsible laundry basket to refill up their feeder, because you just put it in their little thing and then collapse it and put it away next to all of their feed, which makes it super convenient to bring it in here. But I'm going to spread their bedding out and then get them some more baking soda. Looks like we need fresh water, and then continue to pack that full for them. So they like eating out of it too. It's pretty funny to watch them do that. Alright, Brian and I are going to get their CDT vaccines done and kind of show you. I have this very large a 12 milliliter syringe. I actually bought 3 milliliter syringes to do their vaccines and I can't find them. So I have these on hand. I just have to technically put it up on the 2 milliliter, 2 cc. Milliliters and cc's are the same, so just take it up to the 2 to put their vaccines in. And we're gonna be injecting them sub-Q. And kind of show you, I have the vaccine vial right here. The bowl is full of ice packs, so just keep the vaccine cool. And then I had a paper towel over it because it is light sensitive, so you want to make sure it's not exposed to light. So I'm just gonna draw this up. I have needles, so I got the 20 gauge 1/2 inch, so that's a 20 gauge 1/2 inch gauge needle. You can do a 1 inch if you wanted to. That's kind of big. They're babies, so I wanted to go with the smaller one. That's usually sufficient. You can do 18 or 20 gauge, either a 1/4 or a 1/2. You can get away with an inch for probably adult lambs, but I kind of wanted to stick with the smaller one because if you are doing it sub-Q, you're supposed to pull the skin up, either in here, like in the flank area, or in the neck, or the flanks in the bottom, sorry, in the back leg, or underneath that area where the skin is, where the armpit is, or the neck. If you puncture the muscle, you can cause carcass damage, and we really don't want to do that because that will cause infections. So it's just going under the skin. It's quick and easy and very simple. So let me get things open. I got my gloves on, and then Brian's gonna have to wrangle some sheep. So let me get it open. Just spin it on and make sure put all my garbage there because I don't want them picking that up. There you go. There's your needle. There it is. You can't have it. And when you mix up vaccines, you don't shake it. You roll it in your hands like this to kind of allow it to get all of its parts mixed up. And you can kind of tip it up and down gently, but don't shake it. And remember, when you pull from the vaccine, you're doling that needle. So you want to do it just once. Don't keep doing it because you're going to dole it every single time. And we're going to come all the way down to the 2 milliliter line. Make sure we don't have any bubbles, because those bubbles are what go inside the animal too. Alright, I'm going to cover it up. You put that in the corner for me. Baby lambs are a lot harder, especially when they're really woolly and you can't tell if you're pulling on their skin or you're pulling on their fur or their wool. You did it! So I did hers in her flank, so that works. And now I gotta replace my needle, so I'm not gonna use the same needle again. To get this needle off again, you just put that original cap that you had used with it, you put it on, and it just pushes on, and then you just twist it off again. Just like that.
Safe and secure.
Safe and secure, so it stays in this cap so it can't ever poke anybody again. I mean, unless somebody like pulled it out, but, and then dispose of these in a sharp container. I don't know if you guys can tell, but that's the 2 milliliter line, 2 cc's. So right where that black line is, and that's what you do.
Not moving. You're okay, baby. You're okay. Hey. Okay. You're okay.
Good girl. I know, that was so rough for you.
We don't like that, do we?
Yeah. No.
You got some.
It's hard, because her fur is even thicker than both of theirs.
No. Beautiful fur. You're okay, baby. You're okay, you're okay, you're okay. Shh. You miss it?
Yeah, a lot of it came out.
Damn.
I didn't get her. Vaccine fail. I'm glad I brought out another gauge needle because that one bent. So, working in the veterinary field as a receptionist and as a vet assistant, I learned very well to always have a backup gauge needle because of situations where the needle fails. And it happens. Got it.
You're okay. I know. You're okay, you did a good job. Good girl. Right, ready? Slow. Good job. Good job, baby. Good girl, Eve. Say, nope, I'm done with you.
Alright, Eve has Superman skin. She definitely needs a bigger gauge needle, but the half inch did great. I definitely felt a lot more comfortable with the half inch. Even a quarter inch of a 20 or an 18 would have probably been better. They have very, very tight skin.
You girls did really good.
You guys did.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say is, like, dogs, they'll scream. Like, they literally scream.
You ever seen the videos of the pugs?
Like,
And yeah. Then you know. That was a good example. That's what they do. Me and her have seen those over the years many times.
Yeah.
You always hear them, and
I've held many pugs that have screamed before you even started doing anything to them.
Them and huskies.
Huskies. Yeah.
So
Chihuahuas.
Oh,
Chihuahuas
God.
were always the best. They're so easy to do, but they just are so vicious the whole time. So funny.
I found something.
Here you go.
What is it?
Let's restore the bond. Come here, Buffy. Good girl. She made it back. She trusts me enough that she'll eat from my hand. Merida, eat your green. Merida, over here. Eep, you want some? She's in that corner. Come here, Eep. You want some grain? No, she's gonna lay down. Here, I'll show you. She's over there. She's like, no, you gave me a vaccine. And we had the hardest time giving her the vaccine too, so. doing okay. My hip. And I wanted to include that, sorry, the lighting is really bad in this corner because there's like no light. But sheep can hold grudges. Eep is one of those types of sheep. Eep the sheep. I just love saying that. Anyways, but she holds grudges, so she won't let anybody come near her after we gave her vaccine. But little Buffy and Meredith, they don't care. They're not holding grudges. So, and it's a fact. You can Google it. Sheep hold grudges, and they are very smart. They can, recognize over 50 faces, and they hold grudges with each other too. So you kind of have to watch those relationships, who gets along with each other the most and who doesn't, or else you'll have problems. But yeah, it'll take me a few more days to get her to trust me again. But it'll be all right. I am determined. All right, so we're on the very next day, and we had a little bit of a scare this morning. I didn't film all day because I was kind of treating little Eep. I believe she had developed bloat after going out on the grass yesterday in her nursery area, and then also having her vaccines. It could be that she's just, pretty stressed out as well, but she wasn't acting as lively as she normally was. You could kind of see like her face kind of, looked like she was in pain and she was in discomfort, and she is kind of rounder than the other girls already. I kind of already noticed that when we had picked her up from the breeder. So I kind of was watching her, and I was going down the list of bloat symptoms, and could kind of tell that that was probably what it was. Now, I'm not an expert, so I didn't want to hesitate, and I gave her the bloat treatment, so the Duravet bloat treatment. So we did the 6 ounces. I got as much of it in her as possible. It's kind of hard to do. It's so oily and so messy. But I gave that to her, and then I just gently rubbed her left side, and she got a bunch of burps out. A bunch. So she was definitely burping for quite a while, and I left her alone for quite a while, for probably a few hours, and then we came back out here, and I kind of was like watching her, looking at her behaviors, and she was drinking water. She actually was eating her Redmond mineral, free minerals, the loose ones. So, and she was eating, so she is eating right now, as you can see. She's in that back corner right there. So, and I did watch her eat some of her grain, and her tummy doesn't look as round anymore. So we'll have to watch her, because the other two, no symptoms, no discomfort, no like heavy breathing, no tightness in their abdomens. So, but her tummy does look a lot better. So we'll keep an eye on her. I'll keep you guys updated. I like to watch animals very, very closely. And, the whole grass thing, I was kind of, gotta watch for bloat. And I've mentioned it several times in this video already. So hopefully that's not the case for her. And we'll just keep watching her and making sure that she, improves, and I don't see any more extension in her bellies. So, but eating and drinking is a good sign. She does have the bounce back in the water. But other than that, that is all the care and updates that we have. So If you guys enjoy this type of content, definitely stay tuned. We'll have more to come. And if you have any tips or tricks in the comments below or any advice, definitely share those. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye! And get it on camera. Here she is. To be a good girl, she actually came over here. But of course, Merida likes to steal all the attention. And she came over here to ask for attention. So that's a good sign. Yeah. It's a good girl. It's a good girl. You go eat. And while she's standing here, she let out like 2 really big burps. Good girl. One more? You want to come closer? Good girl. Good girl. It's a sweet girl. Yeah. Did you get some bloat today? Yeah. You take care of you, baby. I wasn't gonna allow you to feel bad. Yeah. Good girl. There you go. Very sweet baby girl. I'm proud of you. You scare me. I thought you were sick. I thought something bad was happening to you. Merida, quit getting jealous. Merida's so intrusive. You're so intrusive. Look at you, you stinker.